Greetings, local 2627 sisters and brothers. Today is February 21st, Tuesday, the day after the President's Day holiday. I hope everybody had a great 3-day holiday. Uh, in fact, I hung out a little bit. We set out around the campfire. Campfire being a barbecue grill, we didn't barbecue anything. We sat around and keep them warm, and we had food already cooked. We had a good time. Anyway, let me tell you a couple of things that's going on. John Liu has opened up a hotline. And John Liu, of course, is our controller of City, New York. And it's the no waste hotline. So if you see something that's going on at your agency that's waste and that can be done better without occurring any waste to the city, costing us anything, you need to call this hotline. The hotline number is 212 no waste. NOWASTE. Now, another thing that John Liu has done, he has a way that you can check our government contracts and how the money is spent and how the agency's budgets are. And this is called controller.nyc.gov/mymoneynyc. Now you can check on how the city is spending every dollar. You can check on the agency's budgets. You can check on the revenue that the city's collecting, and you also can check out the contracts the city has out with these private contractors. Again, it's controller.nyc.gov/mymoneynyc. And when you get to that webpage, check the checkbook NYC box, or click on the checkbook NYC box, and it will give you all that information. Tomorrow, being February 22nd, Wednesday, at 8:30, there's going to be a city council breakfast at a DC 37 headquarters, and we will sit down with the city council members and we will tell them about some of the things that we feel should be done and suggestions of how we think they should be done. And the city council will give us some feedback on what they think, how they can help us achieving our goals. Okay, another thing, there's been a couple of questions about who gets bereavement leave and who doesn't. And we decide on bereavement leave, or who gets good and welfare, good and welfare is based on the bereavement leave clause of our contract. And I will read to you who is eligible for bereavement leave. Bereavement leave shall be granted for the death of an employee's spouse, domestic partner, as defined in New York City Administration Code, natural, foster, or step-parent, child, brother or sister, father-in-law, mother-in-law, or other relatives living in the household. And this is what we use the basis for our good and welfare. Now, there are some exceptions where we give out for members who graduate from college and things like that. But basically, we follow the contract as far as who gets good and welfare. So I hope this would be a help to anybody who had any problems with the bereavement, with good and welfare bereavement leave issues. We had a Black History celebration here on February 10th. Great show. Of course, we outdid ourselves. We had more than 100 people, over what we expected. We were way over 400 people. And the show was great enough that even after the show was over, people just sat there in their seats and they just talked about what they had seen and what they had heard. Kudos goes out to the Black History Committee and Cody Childs. And he did a wonderful job singing. And hope to see everybody there next year. We've posted the pictures, some of the pictures of the show on our website. And we had a great time. It's good and welfare. On a sour note, Nola Brooker, the director of the professional division here at DC 37, she lost her mom last week, and of course our love and sympathy goes out to her. Peggy Dowd of DOF, she had a death in her family. Amanda Mars Baker, HHC, she had a death in her family. And Diana Antikowicz of Do It had surgery, which she's recovering from. Anyway, like I always tell you, remember to go out and vote. It's very important. It's getting closer to that date. And we need to protect some of our rights. And we need to do it by showing the politicians that we are out there to make sure that we have our rights protected. And if they're not doing the job, we're going to get rid of them. In solidarity, until next week, this is Robert Ajay. Have a good one.